Sara Forden, The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed. Step into the opulent and tumultuous world of the Gucci family in The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed by Sara Forden. This gripping account tells the tale of Guccio Gucci, who laid the foundation for the luxury fashion empire, and the ensuing generations that played a pivotal role in the company's successes and failures. Witness the rise of fascinating characters like Aldo Gucci and Maurizio Gucci, presented against the backdrop of fashion, extravagance, and family drama. Uncover the intriguing story of love and betrayal that ultimately led to the downfall of the Gucci dynasty.
The legendary Guccio Gucci. This summary charts the fascinating history of Gucci, from its humble beginnings as a small storefront in Florence, to its iconic status at the forefront of luxury fashion. The captivating story of Guccio Gucci, the founder of Gucci, begins with his youth in Florence. His family's straw hat business was on the brink of bankruptcy, so he fled to London, where he worked as a dishwasher and bellhop at the Savoy Hotel. There, he observed that the hotel's elite guests loved showing off their taste and wealth through their luggage. Years later, Guccio returned to Florence with his savings and keen observations. He started to learn the ins and outs of the leather trade, dreaming of opening his own shop someday. He married Ida, a dressmaker, and had 5 children. Guccio's first shop was stocked with an elegantly curated collection of imported luggage, and as the business grew, he added a workshop in the back and brought in the region's best artisans to make custom designs. Guccio's trademark leather was produced by feeding veal calves in their stalls, curing the hides and treating them with fishbone grease, yielding a soft and supple texture. During WW2, leather became scarce, so he introduced new materials like wood and wicker, and developed a line of lightweight but hardy travel bags using hemp cloth from Naples. Gucci's reputation as a maker of high-quality products grew rapidly, and in 1938, Gucci opened another boutique in Rome. After the war, the opulent store, all glass and mahogany, became immensely popular among American and British soldiers looking for quality souvenirs to take home. Quality was at the core of Guccio's philosophy. As his son Aldo later said, "Quality is remembered long after price is forgotten." This summary captures the story of the visionary entrepreneur and his legacy that transformed Gucci into an empire of luxury fashion products. Gucci, a family empire. Guccio passed on his skillful taste to his children, who soon joined him in the family business. Aldo displayed a remarkable talent for salesmanship. He came up with the acclaimed Gucci concept to create a unique brand identity and even introduced the double G logo. Similarly, Rodolfo had aspirations of becoming an actor but gradually moved into the business. The brand's popularity soared in the 1950s, primarily due to the Roosevelt and Kelly's patronage. Aldo then saw the opportunity to conquer the American market and established the first Gucci company in the U.S. Following Guccio's death, the family drama ensued, leading to the distribution of the family business among his sons. Aldo became the driving force and made crucial decisions that led to the expansion of the brand, while Vasco supervised the Florence factory, and Rodolfo designed the luxurious handbags. In the mid-1960s, the brand launched the loafer, which gained immense popularity and cemented the brand's cult following. The love and scandal of the Gucci family. The book narrates the story of Maurizio Gucci, the heir of the Gucci empire, and his stormy marriage to Patrizia Reggiani, which was infamous for its dramatic reckoning, greed, and crime. Maurizio and Patrizia met when they were young and fell in love, despite his family's disapproval. Maurizio's father, Rodolfo, was not pleased with his son's choice and warned him of social climbers like Patrizia. After leaving his family to marry her, Maurizio settled into his new married life and learned the ropes of the transport business. But, soon after, Maurizio became increasingly distant from Patrizia, and their marriage slowly began to crumble. The book captures the complexity of Maurizio and Patrizia's relationship, portraying Maurizio as a man driven by status and wealth, while Patrizia is seen as an ambitious and cunning woman intent on getting what she wants. The story highlights the luxurious life the couple lived and their celebrity status, making it an enticing read for anyone interested in Italian fashion and glamour. The book's narrative takes a critical turn toward the end when the scandalous truths and family betrayal that led to Maurizio's murder come to light. The story ends with Patrizia's arrest and the downfall of the Gucci empire, bringing a sense of closure to the tumultuous love story of Maurizio Gucci and Patrizia Reggiani. In essence, the book provides a fascinating account of how love, obsession, betrayal, and greed can fuel sharp rises and staggering falls in the world of high fashion. Also portrays how the consequences of one's actions can have far-reaching effects. The House of Gucci, a family business and betrayal. The rise of Gucci in the fashion industry is marked with glamour, luxury, and family drama. Although Gucci, the head of Gucci's U.S. branch, expanded the business through extravagant events, while also maintaining strict policies. Despite being labeled as the rudest store in New York by a magazine, Gucci's reputation only grew. However, Aldo's decision to split company profits between family members destabilized the business and led to counterfeit products flooding the market. His youngest son, Paolo, was fired for wanting to launch his own fashion line, leading to a bitter family feud. Paolo later exposed his father's tax evasion, leading to a prison sentence. The Gucci family legacy was marred with betrayal and financial controversies, leaving behind a legacy of love and animosity. The rise and fall of Maurizio Gucci. In 1982, after 7 years in New York, Maurizio and his family returned to Milan to be with his dying father. After his father's death, Maurizio took over the family business, Gucci, with a mission to relaunch its name. He drastically reduced Gucci's product line and cut the number of stores to focus on quality and coherence. However, in 1985, Maurizio fled to Switzerland after being accused of forging his father's signature to avoid paying inheritance taxes worth $8.5 million. He later brokered a deal with an investment bank, Investcorp, to buy out his cousins and become the sole owner of Gucci. Aldo, Mauricio's uncle and former head of the family business, signed away his last piece of the family empire at the age of 84, giving Maurizio complete control. The rise and fall of Mauricio's Gucci. Mauricio's thirst for power led him to become the CEO of Gucci, where he attempted to restore the brand's grandeur and eliminate the canvas handbags. However, his haste led to a significant loss in sales and mounting debts, ultimately forcing him to sell his ownership. With new leadership, including Tom Ford as the designer and Domenico De Sole as CEO, Gucci became a hot stock and saw a massive growth in revenues. The betrayal and revenge of Patrizia Reggiani. After a tumultuous marriage to Maurizio Gucci, Patrizia plots her revenge and becomes a prime suspect in Mauricio's murder. Patrizia Reggiani and Maurizio Gucci's marriage started off strong, with Patrizia providing support for her husband when he needed it. However, over time, Maurizio became increasingly annoyed by her advice and eventually packed his suitcase to leave her in 1985. Despite Patrizia's attempts to reconnect with him during a Christmas vacation in St. Moritz, Mauricio's cruel behavior eventually led to a messy divorce in 1994. Patrizia was not content with just a large settlement, and started plotting her revenge against Maurizio. She obtained the nickname Black Widow in the press when Maurizio was found murdered in 1995 and she was suspected of ordering the hit. Although she was eventually found guilty and sentenced to 29 years in prison, it was discovered years later that she only played a minor role in the plot. Even as she languished in jail, Patrizia never wavered in her belief that she deserved a larger portion of Mauricio's fortune. She was finally released in 2016, with many seeing her as a victim of a society that refused to allow a woman to express her anger in a male-dominated culture. The story of Patrizia Reggiani and Maurizio Gucci's marriage is one of betrayal and revenge. Patrizia was once a loving wife who supported her husband, but after enduring his cruel behavior, she was driven to seek retribution. While she may have gone too far in seeking revenge, it is clear that Patrizia was pushed to the brink by Mauricio's callous treatment of her. The Black Widow of Gucci. In 1997, Maurizio Gucci's ex-wife, Patrizia Reggiani, was arrested for arranging his murder 2 years prior. The investigation had stalled until a tip from Gabriele Carpanese led police to uncover the plot. Patrizia and her accomplices were found guilty, and she was sentenced to 29 years in prison. Despite never admitting to ordering the murder, Italy's Gucci trial became an epic story of love, luxury, and greed that captivated the nation.
As you delve into the heart of the Gucci family saga, you'll discover the story of ambition, rivalry, and tragedy that marked its history. Navigate the labyrinthine drama of power and wealth, as love turns into obsession and revenge. Volatile relationships and high-stakes manipulation play out against a dazzling backdrop of luxury and influential fashion trends. The House of Gucci serves as a stark reminder that success and glamour may not always guarantee happiness, with some of the most famous names in fashion finding themselves at the center of a sensational murder plot. Fasten your seatbelt and get ready to witness the rollercoaster journey of the Gucci empire.